Shit, you are live.
One could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay then. That's their problem. A whole bunch of motherfuckers shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
You know, I remember him sleeping on the sidewalk waiting for us to get to the gym to open it. You know, he was a fighter in the streets, in school, so they brought him somewhere where he can fight all he want without getting in trouble. And when he got about 9 or 10 years old, Coach Calvin Ford took him to his first amateur tournament. He won. He won the tournaments 15, 20 times up until he turned professional. Now he's...
The trophy is them getting in the ring and dealing with this situation. It's bigger than the trophies. How would I say, when you're on that level, and I don't know how he think, he hear you but he don't hear you, you know.
They swinging here and they can't get you. So now you gotta start flying under the radar.
Jay, are you in there?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of The Angry White Men. I'm D1. That's William Old School, my OG. What's happening tonight, people? How y'all
What's going
doing?
on?
All things, my guy. Didn't even know homie had an Instagram page till the other day and shit. No, I'm locked in. Salute, homie. Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you. Cash, what up, OG? How you doing, champ? Thanks for stopping through. You already know. Lonnie Lee, JBT, family, what's happening, bro? Appreciate you. Fucking boxing hacker getting fucking paid to get out of here. Folks is paying some dough to get him out of here. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Right, he literally paid to get him off Knockout's channel the other night.
Cal getting them banned from all sorts of shit. We appreciate you, dog. Thanks for stopping through. Arena, what's up, Queen? Female fight fans, favorite. You know what I mean? It's too early for you with your bullshit. Man.
Tell him, Arena.
Tank Davis. No, that's my original music with Tank Davis edits on there, homeboy. You know, Tank Davis video. The Cal shit is, but I made that shit. Fuck you talking about? My boy, we appreciate you. Miss Do, female fight fan.
Hey, Miss Do.
Wife, the first lady of boxing. We appreciate you. More than I could say, that's for sure. We got a whole bunch of shit to talk about today. I got an Eddie Hearn interview where he talks about the $5 million cap.
Yep.
How it's capped. We got some ducks to talk about first, though. Fuck all that. I'm trying to talk about a mega duck, which I don't even think they were ever gonna fight. Like, I think this was a whole fucking play. Like, let me attach to the hottest name in welterweight. Let's try to get some some leverage and some steam rolling on this fight, because this is how fights are and were made throughout the history of the sport. You got to start talking about it as fighters and teams and management to get the ball rolling.
And hey,
I'm not a
how about
brand new fight fan.
how about we not as content creators keep making excuses for duck talk? Huh? Can we do that?
I'll do that. And I don't, you've heard me on this show tell people I don't do this to people. I don't do this to fighters. I don't call these guys ducks. But in this instance, it's a fucking duck. It's because you went on fucking YouTube and started negotiating for all these goofies on Twitter and everywhere we go to get ammo to call you a duck. Why when you got a fucking fight planned in Virginia? We're gonna get into it. His manager and Brian Norman Sr. got onto the Boxing Voice. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. I don't need to tell you people to sub to Buddy, because he's probably the biggest YouTuber boxing channel there is. Pretty dope.
Andrew Charles, what's up?
Shout out to Ness. Thanks, bro. Hope you don't report our shit.
Boxing Menu.
Boxing Menu, what's happening? Zach B, what's up, champ? Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate you. Ace, what up, fam?
The Love Doctor.
Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you. I was just trying to send a message to Jay to send me the commercial, as I forgot to upload it. I uploaded about 50 fucking clips with titles changed on them. Tired of being up there fumbling around.
Well, he's supposed to be trying to make a fight with Boots. He's got another fight lined up on the side.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
For peanuts.
You can't do that.
And for peanuts.
For the bag, just the bag that the peanuts came in. Not even, you get fucking an empty bag that says peanuts. Fucking Bob's gonna give you the minimum WBO champion minimum, mandatory minimum, to go to fucking Virginia and defend that belt that we just had. We just fucking promoted you for 5 straight, Brian Norman. You're not even supposed to be talking to no Boots or nobody like that. Centillion was supposed to move past you. You were supposed to get knocked out in Centillion's own home, because that shit was in his shit, and that's why Brian Norman came on YouTube talking about we're the road, we'll go straight to it. Yeah, all right, dog.
But there's some conflicting reports, because some people are saying that he wanted 500K more, but yet Boots is saying the man wanted double what they offered him.
All right, we're gonna get to the bottom of all the offers, and because they disclose it all in this. If I missed you in the chat, my bad. We gotta play some clips here, get this shit going, because I got a bunch of these joints. All right. I don't think I'm gonna play every clip I got from the Boxing Voice. I got like 4 or 5. All right, this is him. Let's see what he's got to say here.
Give the paper what you want. Give him 500. Give that 500,000 over to the other end and let us get that then. Let us make that fight. $500,000 off. That's it. That wasn't far. That's what I said from the start. I ain't never said we was miles away. Stop your fucking bullshit, Eddie. You never started at north of $1 million. You started at $750,000. No champion is going to know. We can make our own career. We can build our own brand. We look, we're 4 years behind Boots. We can do our own thing. You feel what I'm saying? Look at it. We have the ability to be on the same platform he on at 23. Boots never had Boots never slept nobody. Never slept nobody. I see people all in the comments. Oh man, he gonna sleep Norman. He gonna hurt him bad. You go look at this. Thomas DeLorme, man, I hate to throw salt, but I'm being real. He go to smoke and mirrors. Thomas DeLorme, motherfucker had 5 losses. He hit the nigga behind the head, over with. Cussio Clay, the motherfucker sat there and did absolutely nothing. Hit him behind the head, it was over with. Those were the only 2 niggas I seen him knock out, really. Then they stopped the fight. He ain't slept nobody. The rest of them was dead fucking bodies, walking right at him, flat-footed fighter, smoke and fucking mirrors. I've never watched.
Listen, what do you think about that shit? D.
I think he's talking out of his ass.
Appreciate you, dog. Thanks for stopping through. Who else was I going to say?
I think he's talking out of his ass.
What up, fam? Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping through. Super talking out of his ass. What do you mean, dog? Like, what? Bozy had something to say about that. I'll
If
play
he's
that
going
in
to
a minute.
critique Boots' fights, he better start looking in the mirror. How did they put that? Don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house.
That's how it went. Exactly like that. And that's what he's doing. Like, man, they ain't even, this shit was never an option. So throwing more than stones from that glass house, my boy, this shit's crazy, man. And he gets.
I remember a fight or so ago, his son didn't look worth the crap in the ring either.
Listen, I thought, in this sport, you're only as good as your last. So, like, his last fight, I'll tell anybody, I was in that. I thought he was going to lose. I thought Centillion was going to run him over. His Brian Norman's fight before that, he had the cuts from the headbutts and the punches. He was leaking all over the place. He looks like a deer in headlights and shit. And then that Santillion fight, he must have found his groove. Dude was punching all on him. That's why I picked Boots in that fight. But Brian Norman Sr., bro, you can't keep doing this, dog. He goes more, and this is a shorter one.
And he wants to be undisputed. I'm telling you, Boots Ennis, I'm telling you, Bozy, y'all are not gonna get a chance at nothing because he ain't trying to pay. So y'all need to do what Errol Spence did and say, hey man, get that man what you want, even if you gotta take it off of mine. You need to pay for what you want.
Hold on. There's more.
Fans, all these people in the comments, you can't fight for Boots. Boots has never been tested in front of the lights. Boots has never been cut. Boots has never been down. Boots has never been booed. Boots has never been in a 50-50 fight. He's never been in an 80-40 fight. 80-20 fight. Everybody, he's been in an 80-20 fight, but that's about all he's been in. Everybody knew he was going to win. People knew he was going to win. My son has been well tested. He's ready for this. This was a build up to this. Eddie Hearn, $500,000. Add that shit. You got yourself a fight. The funny thing, got to watch boring ass Karen. We ain't got to chase him around, and we finna cook Boots because he ain't gonna sit his ass in there. The first war we gonna win is when y'all see Boots running around that motherfucking ring and jumping around, flopping his arms and shit like that. That's the first war. That's the first battle that's gonna be won. And you watch what Brian Norman Sr. said while you watching the fight. Because if you stand in that fight, his ass jumping right the fuck up out of that. Put on everything. You ain't never seen.
Dragon, salute. Wagwan, homie. Yeah. That shit's crazy. Keep asking for 500 more.
Bro,
If we give
do you know
that,
why he was? Do you know why everybody knew he was going to win? Because he's that freaking good. Just like he's going to eat that man's son up like he's leftover liverwurst.
mm-hmm. And if they give him the extra 500, what's the next champion gonna want? What's the next guy gonna want? And how valuable is his fucking trinket gonna be? And the only reason Boots is chasing undisputed is because of the division it is. It's welterweight. It means so much to the sport.
Right.
All the greats come from welterweight. Floyd, Sugar, like, come on, bro. That's what they're doing, trying to use that belt as fucking catapult leverage to get this ungodly offer. And Eddie fucking tells him what right here. Says what?
He works with Jolene. He's the CEO. Jolene usually is the one talking. He said that, that they're not far off. What they're seeking ultimately, Eddie, is to come home with 1.2 after deductions. They obviously have to pay.
Listen. I've only got 1 minute left, right? Because I've got going into a meeting. Let me tell you this. If they want 1.2, who on earth are they paying to give up that much amount of money? Like well over $500,000 to somebody else to take the fight. This is not my problem, the bad contracts that these people have done. I know that the offer that we made was well over $1.5 million to these people. They've never seen money like that before. They'll never get an opportunity like that before. They come back, they say, oh, we'll do it in a neutral territory. Philadelphia is where it's at for the gate to pay these guys the maximum amount of money. The conversation is now relevant. These people live on another planet in another stratosphere. I wish them all the best. And now I'm going to have my acai bowl and get ready for the weigh-in for Diego Pacheco. So much love, Boxing Boys podcast.
Ricky Williams, thanks for showing up, my guy.
Ricky Williams, what's up, champ? Thank you for stopping through. How come I can't see his comment? Oh, there he is. What's up, OG? Thanks for stopping through here. I appreciate you. So does old school. Fucking I gotta play that one more time. I'm trying to multitask, bro. Oh, that was fucking. That's crazy. Like, how much money do we have to keep giving you? How many more times are you gonna keep asking for money?
Does it remind you of somebody?
Yeah,
Think about it real good. Does it remind you
yeah,
of somebody? Another welterweight.
yeah. Terrence fucking Crawford.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing. He wanted all
bro.
kinds of money, made Errol concede, you know, so he could come out, you know, when he wanted to come out, coin toss, all kinds of bogus ass bullshit, all because he knew the man wanted to go undisputed. So now you have another one following the same game plan, and here we go again.
Yeah, bro. I got a serious fear of all these guys trying to do that to Tank and every guy that's got any sort of leverage. It takes two to tango. So they got a little bit of leverage, but not much, man. Not when you're making 190,000. And I heard Brian saying fucking, oh, you say that from your couch and this and that. We say that from our couch with our paying fucking dollars.
Matthew Bishop.
I flew to fucking Philly, bought a ticket, went into that fight. I got the right to talk my shit. I'm a paying customer, dog. So I don't give a fuck what he's talking about. You over here capping and fucking ducking, dog. That shit is sad. You had every fucking hardcore fan just about researching and Googling your name. So fair play. It's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah, but
For
you know
real.
something,
You should
dude?
have
I had a
accepted that shit.
feeling. I had a feeling it was all talk. I'll be honest, because if you look at Brian Norman and you look at Boots in the ring, there is no comparison. It's not even a close fight. So
I don't think so.
I think it's just him talking, and that was him from the beginning. That's what they started doing from the beginning. They had no intention on fighting the man. So yeah, it's a complete duck, and I don't care what anybody says.
To end up on Keyshawn's undercard or the co-main, people want to say co-main to dress it up. It's crazy. It's absolute craziness. It
And
is,
this guy
bro.
he's going to fight. How much you want to bet? It's for less than 500.
It'll be for less than 500, bro. I promise.
Yeah, but
250.
yet he's not going to take the fight with Boots, where he can at least make some decent money. Come on, man.
250, bro. And they're asking for that extra. Send me that on top of what you already sent me. The fucking offer was $1.7 million, Eddie says.
Right.
Ask for
Yeah,
another
he's going to fight for less than 500.
500? For what? What do I got to give you that? Because you're a boxer and you got a fucking maroon. I don't get it, bro. I don't know where they get off with that shit, bro.
And no one, let's be honest, knowing Bob and the way Brian Norman's new to all of this, Bob's going to try and give him 250. It won't even, I don't even think it'll be anywhere near 500, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm about to look up how much the WBO champion mandatory minimum is. I bet you it's pretty low. Miss Joette.
Hey, Miss Joette.
We appreciate you. The whole female fight fan thing. Andrew Charles, what's up, homie? Thanks for stopping through.
Andrew Charles, my guy.
Yeah, but let's hear what old
Mike Gardner.
This is what Eddie had to say about it before that live.
And these kind of experiences will mean that when they come, he'll be more than ready.
One thing I do want to ask you, since we're state,
or as the others might say over here, cap, or whatever it is.
Not sure if that works, but
not sure it is either. But it's like, do you want to be great, Brian Norman? Like, not being funny. Who is Brian Norman? I know Brian Norman's a good fighter, but no one knows who Brian Norman is. We're giving you a bucket load of money and an opportunity for you to unify the division against, in my opinion, one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Now, you say Boots is overrated. You say he's not the bogeyman. Then why wouldn't you take this bucket load of money to prove that you're the best welterweight in the world? So let's just stop with the interviews online. We've gone back 3 times now with more money. To a point, like, with all due respect to Brian Norman, he shouldn't be making this kind of money. But we're ready and we're prepared to pay him it. And then we get told, oh, you're miles off. It's like we just saw an interview with this guy saying we're right close. We've just gone back with another $250,000, and now you're telling us we're miles away. So I don't believe the bullshit of Brian Norman and the team. If you want the fight, you would have taken the fight. And now, we're in a situation where the IBF, which is absolutely ridiculous, has ordered Trudezian to fight
The rematch.
The rematch. Listen, the kid's a good fighter. Boots has already beat.
200 G's is what the WBO champion gets when it goes to purse bid. And he
Wow.
gets 68% of that.
So he's willing to take peanuts
I don't
to
know if he's
protect his
willing.
own.
Like, see, this is where Jay says to me earlier, he ain't never had the fight, dog. He ain't never planned on taking this fight.
That's what I said.
And Top Rank's been invested in you for fucking 5 fights, dog. They got to see a return. We ain't just letting you skate out, and we know it's a sure victory. Bob ain't no fool. Bob knows who's gonna win fights. Guaranteed. You ain't leaving with that. That's mine. It's fucking
Right.
WBO. You already know. Whatever Bud orders or whatever Bob orders. Because
Yep.
oh, you see the WBA is letting Bud keep the fucking super championship in the WBA?
No, I didn't see that.
I couldn't believe it. They just tweeted that shit. I tweeted back at them, fuck out of here. What for what? Boxing needs to move on, especially that division. Now you're taking super champs and got 3 fucking different belts for every single weight division. How many sanctions do you need? And where the fuck does that money go? Who are they helping? Fucking Matt Bishop. Appreciate you, dog. Good looking out on Cash App too, bro. You're a real one for sure, bro. Appreciate you. So does Old School. Yo. But you can't just keep asking for fucking more and more. Where does that leave the next champions? Like, come on, bro.
Dude,
You're about to go 200
I truly
Gs,
believe he's just
all
talking.
this for not. Man.
I truly believe he's just talking. He has no intention on taking the fight.
I thought that shit was real, and so did everybody else. Everybody was like, sweet. I was already booking flights to Philly, dog. Shit. I ain't, maybe not for a Karen fight, but Brian Norman, the energy in that building was something crazy, dog. There's nothing like that energy in the building.
And look, when he turns around and fights for his little 200K, and maybe this dude actually beats his ass and he loses the belt, then he gets nothing.
Did I didn't even see you in here, Jay. What's up, OG? Thanks for stopping through and smash the fucking like button. I gotta remember that. I don't ever think to say that. What up, BBO? How you doing, big dog?
The head, BBO.
Get back from running. I was just fucking with you, dog. But you did run, so it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking A. Where did I leave off at? This one right here. Listen, this is what Eddie had to say. Like, I think Brian Norman's a fucking duck, and it is what it is. And I've been on this podcast multiple times saying I don't like to call these dudes that. But when you're over here ass betting, trying to get a fight that you ain't never gonna fucking accept this time, leading people on, making them send you offers and shit, that's crazy, dog. Because how you got a fight already scheduled in Virginia? How's that work? You were negotiating in bad faith with one signed in the back pocket, or Top Rank was going to probably let him.
He never intended on taking the fight.
Yeah, but if they take $30,000 off of that tab, like they were saying on the Boxing Voice, his manager was saying, fucking watch. He was saying talking about 30. You got to pay fucking Top Rank $30,000 out of that just to do a cross promo, or maybe it was more than that. It might have been 300. I might be lowballing it right now because I get high as shit.
The more he makes, the more Top Rank's gonna take, bro.
Capper on live. Where's it? Here, listen to this.
Process of negotiation, so they know where we at. Matchroom knows where we're at. If they really wanted to get a fight done, this shit would be done. Let's just make the dollars make sense. It's
Last
really
one.
that simple.
Last one. In terms of the deductions that you're seeking to ultimately get back into the purse for Brian Norman, are you looking for the whole 6, or is it just one of those? Because you know it's belts and trainer make it.
Listen, bro, they had no intention, none at all, of fighting. I
Nope,
don't know
they
if that
sure
shit's
didn't.
staged or not, but that dude, his manager, is a very successful dude. Got his shit together. He knows what he's doing. Great man. Shout out to you, dog. Trying to get some business. I get it.
What he
But
did was get his
as
name
a
out there.
boxing fan,
That's what he did.
fuck out of here with that shit. We ain't trying to hear none of that, dog. Over here capping and shit. Just making people send offers, and you're already booked in Virginia. Or they were paying 300 G's to get out of the fucking contract. I think both are plausible. So maybe you're negotiating in good faith, but turning shit down and stringing shit out. But they're saying Eddie strung it out, so it's kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up, man.
Look,
And this is what. No, go ahead. Go ahead. What
the
were you gonna
used
say?
car salesman, which we both know as Eddie Germ,
Yeah,
he lies
definitely good
through
at
his
that.
teeth nonstop. But there are times when he does tell the truth. And I have a feeling this time he's telling the truth because he knows what Boots is. Eddie ain't stupid. Eddie knows he's got a gem. He's got a freaking diamond. And it ain't in the rough either. So Eddie is going to do whatever he can to get this kid these fights. And let's face it, dude, like I said, I just don't believe they ever intended on making this fight. He doesn't have a prayer against Boots. It's not even a close fight. And I don't even think he makes 6 rounds with Boots.
I don't think so neither, man. I think that, and that's the ultimate reason I think that they're trying to get the most money. They know, like,
They
Brian's
selling their
23
own.
years old. He's 23. He can come back from a loss, but let's get enough money to ride this fucking L out, because, well, I don't know, the way he was talking, like, I would believe in my son. Fuck that. We're going for this. But when you get offered that kind of money and you turn it down, and Boots is saying this shit, like,
Bro,
what's
he's
up, dad?
basically selling
Hold
his
on.
own.
Is that your message to Brian Norman Jr.? Because I know the dad's done a lot of interviews and vice versa. So if you were talking to the fighter, what would you say?
Yeah, they doing a lot of talking. They doing too much talking, you know, and they ain't doing no action, you know. Sign them papers, man. Sign them dollar lines, and stop putting on a show for the Instagram and YouTube and doing all these interviews and all that. But nobody want to hear none of that. Sign a dotted line, make this fight happen. I want the fight. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen right now.
You can tell he hates the camera, but
Yeah.
he wants to fuck him up. You can tell he's been watching, listening, all that shit. Brian Norman Sr. This is a genius play, though, to get your son's name out there. He's on
Yeah.
the fucking YouTube streets like crazy. And that's why so many people are defending this shit.
All about publicity.
Listen, bro. And it's good or bad. I mean, in this case, the people that rock with Brian, they're trying to cover this up, defend this shit. That's what Buddy was doing today on the Boxing Voice. Oh, we gotta pay this guy. We gotta cut this. Fucking Top Rank wants 300 to get out of the contract. We gotta break this dude off 30. And taxes? Fuck, I didn't want to bore people with taxes, but we gotta pay taxes. That's not Boots' fault. That's not signing yourself into bad contracts with fucking Bob Arum is not Jaron Ennis' fault. It's not Eddie Hearn's fault. It's just not. You should have took that fucking deal, bro. It was tenfold your biggest payday, and I know you weren't champion before your biggest payday, but still, dog, it makes you look bad to real boxing fans, and I thought that shit was real bad, dog. It's crazy, and Boots is pissed. This is you see the Bozy Ennis interview?
Yeah, I watched it. Go ahead and play it, though.
Me too. It was great. Shout out to YSM. dope shit. I think he popped all this off too. You got to give the man his credit. Good journalism at its finest, bro. That's what I'm
Right.
talking about. Thank you, bro. Please don't strike me out. I don't think so. I think you probably got a Creative Commons fucking joint. Here, fucking Bozy wasn't happy, dog.
You want to make the fight? Make the fight. Stop running your mouth, man. Ain't nobody ducking. They offer you more money than you ever going to see.
Now he hit you up first and said that it wasn't enough money.
Yeah.
But then they I guess they kept offering more
money.
And then afterwards he said that.
Yeah. He said, but he texted me. I got the text. See, and I got the text when after Boost sparred him that time. You know what I mean? He sent me a text and I got that text. So tell him don't let me put that text out. You know what I mean? I got that text when he said, man, listen, your son whooped my son ass, man. He said, but we were sparring Crawford, Bud Crawford. My son had him knocked out on his feet. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't even expose stuff like that. I don't like talking like that. But he's running his mouth like his son a killer. His son can fight. He's a good fighter. No disrespect. But I think he's trying to live through his son.
Shout out to fucking Bozy standing on some shit. You know what I mean? Hold up. He said some more too.
In other headlines, you've been in with the negotiations with your son and Brian Norman Jr.
Mm-hmm.
At first, things were looking like that it possibly was going to happen. Now, it's reports saying that it's not.
Right.
Is there an update?
All I know is they've been offering him a certain amount of money, and I heard it's good money, more than he ever made. Like I said, he made 100,000 or something for Stanyunian, whatever his name is. Centennial, whatever his name is. And that's all I've been hearing, you know what I mean? I heard they offered him a nice piece of money. He turned that down, and that was it. But he had called me before they even said anything to me about it and said that, yes, they offered me a nice piece of, they offered me some money, and the money they offered me wasn't what we was looking for. So we wanted at least $2 million. You know what I mean? Then after that, he was saying, after he said all that stuff, he said, don't worry about it. The fight's going to happen November the 9th. I'll see you November the 9th. And now all this stuff going on. He going around running his mouth, talking Boots ain't this and Boots ain't that. See, I'm trying to be respectful, man, because he's disrespected now. You know what I mean? But he know what Boots done to his son in here. You know what I mean?
Demetrius Bright, salute, homie. Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy, dude.
Like I said, if they do fight, it ain't even gonna be close.
I don't think so, man. I think you just pissed off the one guy you probably shouldn't have. But that sparring was probably years ago, and he's coming into his own, man, thinking he's really like that. We're gonna find out. You get punched in the face way too fucking much, kid. Got to get some defense because listen, they're gassed up off this Santillan shit, right? I don't think people know Santillan, where the fuck he came from and why he was even in that position. He fucking beat up Alexis Rocha when he was brought to Alexis Rocha's hometown to get fucking executed by Rocha. Buddy had some whole bunch of excuses and problems of why Santillan fucked him up. But that's why people think Santillan is this fucking beast. I read it wrong, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's really all Santillan was, and now you're gassed up off of that. Like, what did Boots do? What does Boots bring to the table? His belt is as valuable as mine. That's all fucking fine and well. You can say whatever the fuck you want, how valuable you prize your fucking belt. That ain't what matters in this situation. Not even a little bit. That's okay. You got maybe you got a little bit of leverage because Boots is a legacy fighter. He says that shit too in that shit. He's like, what matters more, legacy or money? He says legacy. Like, no fucking hesitation, no none of that. So Man, that's the only person it can fucking matter to. That's why they keep asking for more money, but it's not really what the fucking worth is in this situation of why, because everybody's asking in chats,
Look,
why is
who
Boots
else?
all of a sudden the man? Why
Who else
is
is he
he all
gonna?
of a
Who
sudden?
else is he gonna fight to make that kind of money? Nobody.
Nobody. There's nobody in the welterweight division nowhere even coming, going, nowhere in fucking sight. There's nobody.
That makes that kind of
Biggest
money.
fucking payday you'll ever get, you'll ever be offered. That was not fucking capped by Eddie Hearn. Man, that probably fucked up future business dealings.
And the
You
worst
know what I'm
part about
saying?
it
You're trying to
is
strong arm your way into a motherfucking fight that you're already getting fucking crazy amounts of money. Bob Arum's probably like, sell, cut me in 300. Sounds fucking
right.
great. Like, come on, bro. That shit was fucked up. You let all his fans on. It was kind of bullshit. Like,
And the worst part about it is when he does fight somebody else with a damn belt and loses for a lot less money, then he's gonna kick himself in the freaking ass for not taking the fight.
Like, listen, bro. Hold on to that motherfucking WBO trinket that you got that you're trying to extort your way into Boots' path. Like, if I'm Boots now, like, I know he wants to get at him for talking and all that shit because you can see it in that man's tone. I got another clip to watch.
Legacy.
You can see it in Legacy. What up?
D for the win.
D, I think we already said what's up. D.
BNN.
Damn, y'all fucking cutting up in there today. Good looks. That's what pushes the show forward. Them comments matter more than people would ever think. Think you just in a chat typing anything. That's what pushes the algorithm.
Thanks, Dweeb Cunningham.
But watch Boots. You can hear it in his voice. Like he's ready to go, bro.
Payday ever?
Most definitely.
Okay. Is it safe to say this would be his highest payday ever?
Most definitely. I heard he said something about something, I ain't a big dog or something like that. If you think I ain't a big dog, why would you turn down your biggest payday or multiple times? Come on, let's come make this fight happen.
You can hear it in his voice. Like he don't like being on camera, but he wants to let you know. This ain't what you want, my boy. Make that fight. Fucking crazy, dude.
He's gonna chew that dude up, bro.
I don't understand where all this, like, how can you extort your way in, like, that's a big B-side when you haven't sold a single motherfucking one of them things that he just packed out, had people flying out to that shit. Like, for real, bro. That's where the leverage comes from. That's where he can tell you it's in Philly, and I get that. Like, being the road warrior and shit, and you want to be compensated for that. That in that 1.7, that's more than compensation, my friend. I don't give a fuck about no taxes, no none of that. Because Boots got to pay the same thing, and now you're fucking watching Boots' pockets too, talking about how much is Boots going to get paid then. That's a problem in boxing, bro. You can't be this shit.
And let's face it,
that ain't how this
it's not
goes.
like he's great. He is a loss waiting to happen, especially with his defense.
Yeah. Santillion was punching on him too, but I think Santillion's a thick Italian dude. He's probably 185, 190. Shit. Dude, thick as fuck, stocky as shit. He's got to cut mad weight. Brian caught him with a shot. Brian was getting punched around in that joint too. I like Brian. Like at first, when they first came out and started talking this shit, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, my boy. Let's go get it. But you're gonna get smoked still, because I love that fight for Boots. It's the only fucking champion that he's gonna even come close to getting. I mean, Barrios don't want to fight. Fucking Stanionis was on the Boxing Voice today, fucking bitching out too, talking about I wouldn't take it neither. I don't know, talking in his Lithuanian shit. Fuck out of here, bro.
Look,
you were sent an offer, trying to deny it.
If he fights Barrios, he loses. If he fights Stanionis, he loses.
Yeah, Stan will eat his lunch for real, dog. Stan Jonas is a problem for Boots too. I think maybe Stan Jonas is the only pressure fighter to take him where he's got to go and make him look great, because everybody's already saying he ain't fighting nobody. And Brian Norman today talking about he ain't putting nobody out, fucking punching Custio Clayton in the back of the head. First of all, the Custio Clayton punch, perfectly legal, placed on the back of the fucking ear. To me, that shit's straight. He put Buddy out and the other dude out. Stop it, bro. Put Lipinets fucking fucked him up. Made Chris Van Heerden felt his power and was like, oh my gosh, I'm out. He even said that shit on an interview, dog. Like, you over here fucking poking the dragon and shit, knowing you ain't gonna take the offer if Jay's
So look,
right. You know what I mean? You over here fucking around, dog. This some
if he fights
bullshit.
Stanionis, he loses and he ain't gonna get paid shit. If he fights Barrios, he loses and he ain't gonna get paid shit. He should have fought Boots, and he's an idiot.
Facts, bro. And that's just what it is, dog. Marquis, what up, homie? Salute. Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, this is a monumental duck. Like I said before, and like I don't even feel comfortable saying that shit. So don't put me in the position to fucking say it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be out here calling duck, duck, goose. It just is what it is, dog. And you ask for way too much fucking money to just go fight on Keyshawn Davis's undercard in Virginia. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis taking tough fights. I think he's the one out of the fucking Bomac fighters, Shakur, all that. Like, I think Keyshawn's probably got the most chance to do the most. I don't know if he's punching, but the kid can fight, bro. Keyshawn can fight, dog.
I've been saying Keyshawn can fight, but I want to see him fight and Andy Cruz.
No, man, that'd be a great one. You all right? Yeah, definitely.
Keyshawn, if he look, he needs his revenge. I'm a big one of them guys. Look, bro, I want my get back. You know what I mean? I've been in street fights. If I lost, I went back, bud.
Yeah, you don't beat me.
That's it. I'm coming back.
I'm coming back every single motherfucking day until I win the last one. So
I don't see how you can walk away. You hear Andy Cruz talking, and you haven't made the fight yet.
Yeah, talking that crazy shit, beating Boots up, and he ain't really punching like that. Bullshit. Can we get the likes to 50? That'd be what I'm talking about. Love it. Fucking A, bro. We gotta stamp this one a certified fucking mega duck. Like, it is what it is.
And we can't just keep giving these guys excuses for ducking, and then say, "Oh, they're not ducking." No, that's just not it, bro. You got to hold these guys accountable. If it's a duck, it's a duck.
But see, part of the reason he's getting all these fucking praises and shit, it's the Terrence Crawford fans pulling Brian Norman out for a shield. Get booed, bro. This ain't a duck. This ain't a duck, bro. Go fuck Boots up, Brian Norman. We got Brian. Fuck out of here. That boy's gonna get beat up.
Yep.
Fucking around. His daddy fucking got Bozy and his son on fucking YSM. Turn the camera on. We got something to say. Yeah. Shit. Truth be told, though, like me, if I'm Boots and it really is legacy, send it. Give him the fucking 500. Just me
They can
personally.
pay for that 500 too if I got to do that shit.
Listen, I'm gonna tax.
I'm taking my 500 in flesh, buddy.
Yes, sir. That shit coming right with me, dog. Packing your liver up in my back pocket when it's all said and done.
Damn straight.
Send the 500. Chalk this shit up, Eddie. We gotta get it.
Just for making it this bad, I'm gonna make sure you don't have a career after this fight.
Yep. And Boots is a body puncher. Do you think Brian Norman is punching that hard to be that confident? I don't know, man. Boots is a big dude for
Dude, his
147 pounds.
defense is terrible. Boots will pick him apart. It won't
Brian?
even be funny.
Yeah, a lot of Bud Crawford fans are saying Boots' defense ain't what he thinks it is. He's sloppy. Stop
Yeah,
it, bro.
okay.
That's what happens when you fight in the pocket. That's in the pocket fighting. You're gonna get punched a couple times here and there, but it ain't shit compared to
Yeah,
what I'm
let me
dishing
tell you a
out.
little something. For the
Not
Bud
even a little
Crawford
bit,
fans,
dog.
I don't see Bud jumping up. I don't see Bud taking the fight.
That's the only reason Boots is a champion. Because Bud Crawford ain't want to fight. Told the IBF, no thank you. Send him the belt. And then everybody out here the next day, email champ. Fuck out of here. Because a bunch of fucking take-a-maniacs said that shit about Devin. No, everybody's got to be an email champ. If that was the case, you would have to go back in history and call many, many legends a fucking paper mail champ because they didn't have emails back then. They were just notified by telephone champ. Fucking landline champ. So, you know what I mean? Gotta chill out. There's one more clip I want to play of this dude talking his shit because he deserves to be seen.
Welterweight champion Jerron Ennis. What's good with you, Boots?
What's going on?
You in the headlines again. Negotiations with Brian Norman Jr. is going viral. You know, you've done interviews, they've done interviews. Any update on negotiations?
Right now, I'm staying behind the scenes right now and not talking too much. You know, staying behind the scenes, trying my best ability to make this fight happen, and that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Now, word was that y'all were close to a deal, close to an agreement, close to a number. Is that true? Can we expect an announcement for this fight soon?
We sent another offer, you know, and they asked for almost double, you know. So, you know, we trying our best to make this fight happen.
How many offers?
Yeah, I wish that fight would happen. I wish it would have happened. It is what it is, though. Brian Norman, you're a motherfucking duck. I don't want to hear shit about nothing else for nothing. You better defend that motherfucking strap with all of your fucking might in Keyshawn Davis's undercard on Keyshawn Davis's fucking sideshow. Better keep that bitch. We'll see you next fight. I'm more than fucking positive on that. If he ain't send you the extra 500 already, who knows? We shall see.
Well, Boots seems to think they're still negotiating, so hopefully.
Well, no, that was probably recorded. Fucking, you never know, man. You never know. I got that at like 5, 6 o'clock. What time did I send it to you? Pretty dope, though. I'm glad they
How much you want to bet if they come up with the other 500? How much you want to bet he wants another 5 after that?
Listen, give an inch, taking miles, dog.
Because he's not gonna. He don't want to fight, dude. It's all about talking. That's it.
Yeah, it might have been a play, dog. Might have been a play, but this Buck Fudd, fuck Bud, might have changed boxing forever. All these B-side fucking diva, little bullshit, fucking beta male bullshit. Stop it. That ain't how this goes. This is the fucking wild, wild west, and we prefer to keep it that way. We'll keep coming and supporting and buying pay-per-views. You keep this shit dirty, dog. Don't
You know what's
go
crazy?
corporate.
More Arrow fans bought Bud's fight than Bud fans did. Think about that.
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. I can't listen. I watched that fight the other day again. It was pretty tough just watching it over, but I was able to get through it. I was trying to see how good Bud it really is and how much of it was Arrow, because I ain't gonna lie to you, the first time I watched that shit, I was like, oh no, dog. Fucking A. And I'm not even a big Arrow fan, but I guess against Bud Crawford and just participating in the YouTube chats and shit, I grew to love Spence and him as a man, what he embodies as a man. How the fuck can you not be a fan of that? That
Look,
dude will have fans to the
when I
fucking
finally went back and watched
forever.
it, dude, I knew right off the bat, that first knockdown, I was like, that wasn't even a hard punch. I mean, it really wasn't. That was a light
No.
ass punch. That
Yeah,
told
I
me
caught him off
right then and
balance in the
there.
neck. It wasn't even in the. It was like in the back of it, like right here.
He
It was
has
a
no
tough shot, though. It was short
no
range,
punch
straight punch.
resistance at all.
So
At all.
I listen, bro. I know a little bit about fucking pain pills and shit. If he was in fact taking pain pills or muscle relaxers for that broken rib that he got in sparring,
right?
You get punched in the head one time, you feel like your brain's bouncing off the fucking walls, bro. It's crazy. So, like, if
Yeah, but
that's
that ain't
true,
it, dude.
that's
I'm
why that
telling
was
you.
like that. Listen.
People
I'm just
go
trying to give Errol the benefit.
people go back and they bring up the Danny Garcia fight. Danny never really whacked Errol in that fight. Danny basically showed up for a damn paycheck in that fight. Then you look at Ugas. Ugas was actually fighting, but Ugas ain't got no power.
No,
You know?
you're right. You're right. Listen. It could, like, Al Heyman is who he is for a reason. He knew not to move Errol. You know what I mean? It only took to fucking Bud Crawford, in which the fucking goofies would say, "That's good business. He's fucking calling and he wants to smoke." And nah, fuck all that. I'm old school, and you're definitely old school.
Right.
You ain't. Like, to me, that was the softest shit in the motherfucking world. And didn't negotiations start with Team Norman capping in the media? I think so. So I think I can. Where you're going is whole shit was a play. And yes, never last gloves. Bomac tows them fucking gloves to the fight on the back of his fucking pickup truck from wherever the fucking camp house is. Because the gloves in the Avanesian fight, like, he should have been brought up on charges for them fucking gloves. They look like they've been in 45 fucking fights before that. It
Bro,
was crazy.
how do you not have a better set of gloves?
I don't know, dog. I don't know. Them fucking Andre Noble. What's up, champ? Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate
Andre was
you.
good.
Them are some never last bullshit gloves. And the fucking negotiations definitely started with the Normans. This whole shit is a play. I know that's what Jay's thinking. I know that's what Marquis thinking too.
Yep.
It's got to be a play. They're ducks. That's all I got to say about that. It's a fucking stone cold duck. And I'm off that. I got another fucking interview to show you about
Then,
Shakur
wait,
Stevenson.
did you hear the Cap Master earlier today talking about, Boots says he's moving up now. Never heard anybody from Boots' side say that. Didn't hear
No.
Eddie say that. None of that shit.
Eddie said that?
No.
Oh, who said that? Blue?
I ain't gonna say no names.
I don't give a fuck. He's a liar.
You know what I mean? It's
listen.
like, so now you're out there saying that Boots is moving up when absolutely nobody said that. Really? Really?
I learned to take his news with a grain of salt, like real shit. I'll watch one of his videos, the stupid fucking whatever, the effects hitting the. If nobody else reports on what he's talking about, it's a clickbait video. It's a YouTube. He got to be fucking trying to trick the algorithm into people. He's got to get a certain number of views to get his fucking pay, in which I don't knock that, but I damn sure ain't gonna subscribe and fucking participate and shit. I'm probably blocked on there anyways. I participate from here. Send a cash app or two, fucking from you. But he's capping, bro. If nobody else is saying that shit, it's cap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's probably because I don't watch the whole video. Maybe that's why I think he's so capped. But
I won't even leave a like no more.
Cash crypto, that's a whole conspiracy theory. Derek James, check Bud Glove. Listen to me, dog. I don't care what anybody's talking about anywhere. These things, seen them gloves. I seen the weared out fucking thumb popped out, fucking barely looked like the fucking glitter was ever on there. Them shits were the worst fucking examples of Everlast boxing gloves I have ever seen in my life.
Hacker.
Ain't no theories. You can't tell me what my eyes see.
Hacker. If I had a trainer and coach check ripped gloves, do you think I'm keeping him? Hacker. Do you think I'm going to keep a trainer that checks ripped gloves and okays them?
Listen, the reason them shits ripped, Bomac fucking grabbing the stitch, pulling the horsehair out them joints, T-Bud punching tonight, taking out half that padding. I ain't never seen a fucking Everlast glove look like a U shape. It looks like it's deflated. Every fucking fight, and it's only his gloves. I pay attention closely to gloves because I think glove cheats are worse than fucking steroid cheats. Way worse, because that's known damage. That's known gonna fuck you up forever. Something fishy about Buddy's gloves. There's no fucking doubt about it. Can't nobody tell me no different from that. So it is what it is.
It's like Fury. That's like Fury in his training camp, pulling all the damn freaking stuffing out the glove, beating up on his freaking sparring partners, and then his sparring partner actually caught him. And what did Ben Davis and them say? Oh, we're just trying to give him confidence. Really? By hurting his sparring partners with absolutely no cushion, you're just trying to give Fury confidence? Really?
Wow, he said that?
Yeah.
Well, I seen the glove where the dude was in the video dumping the glove upside down, and it looked like the fucking padding was coming out of there. Tyson Fury's like, they're fucking sparring gloves. They're meant to fall apart, beat up. That's some sucker shit, dude. Scumbag shit. Because listen, man, you know what happens in fighting. Age comes with damage, dog. That it's simple as that. That's why Floyd got through all his back half of his career. 25 fights, 20 fights, fucking because of no damage, because he ain't never getting punched. And all the old Floyd fans are now Shakur fans, and I get it. Or you're from fucking Newark, like my homeboy Just, and that's, you know what I mean, that's good. But I gotta call Cap on something about Shakur here. Here, I'll play the proof. My boy Eddie Hearn is making his ways because we got Diego Pacheco this weekend. What do you think about Diego Pacheco?
I haven't even studied it, dude. You know what I've been going through all week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Rest in peace to your sister, bro. My condolences.
Thank you.
For real.
Thank you.
That's real shit, man. It's hard to go through. You know what I mean?
It is.
I don't even know where to begin. Just my condolences, my boy. Here. Fucking Eddie Hearn had to weigh in on this fucking $5 million fight that Shakur's having with Cordina. And then he had a whole bunch more to say about a whole bunch more. So we're going to get through these next. I got like 10 clips. Shout out to fucking Matchroom. Hope you don't flag me. And if you do, we'll have to mute it out. Here we go. Twitter is
honestly, Marcos, like Twitter is such a bizarre world, right? Where one tweet and it's like gospel truth. Do you know what I mean? And like I saw that tweet come out, and listen, he's making a lot of money. The number's wrong, but so
how far off is it?
I'm not talking about Shakur's. I mean, I'm not going to start going through your bank account and telling everyone how much you make and asking you questions. So why should we do that about Shakur Stevenson? So, but it just made me laugh that someone tweeted that. The next thing, everyone's retweeting it, right? And then people, actually journalists, are reporting that as the purse. So yeah, I'll say no, but he's making.
Fucking A, I need it to be an MP4, Jay. You just
Echo.
Commercial. Hold up. There we go. Jeez.
Better.
No doubt. You can hear me good?
So
This shit goes crazy.
The 5 mil was capped.
Listen, bro. That's what he says.
Yeah, and he's the one would know.
The number one guy who would know is the guy writing the checks, but then he says it's a Riyadh season thing. Here, I'm gonna play another little bit of this clip.
to get him that Tank fight, but Devin's there too. Like, and you have a close relationship with Devin. I would imagine that fight.
No, I don't want to play nothing about Buddy. I gotta figure out this fucking thing. All right, here we go.
Those fights, I think the fight with Tank is one of the biggest in the sport.
No, it certainly is, and that's one that we're wanting to see. Going back on the Cordina fight, can you clear up, like, there's confusion. So, like, the main event is free, but then the rest is pay-per-view? That's correct then?
That's correct, yeah. Pay-per-view
Why?
on a number of platforms. Because the deal with Top Rank was that the fight would be on ESPN, and they wanted that exclusively. So the rest of
Hold on, I got one more about
on Twitter, and it's like wildfire. No, but listen, they're not a million miles away, but he's making a lot of money. But it's funny how a tweet from a random account is just seen as 100% gospel, you know.
So what happened? Because I know you had told Bob earlier, like, hey, I'm not gonna pay him this amount. It doesn't make sense. And now he's making a good amount.
I didn't say that. I said to Bob, we were talking about Shakur. I said, well, he said, are you going to sign him? I said, with the money you pay him, I don't know about that. That was the line.
Yeah.
The $5 million is cap. He's probably getting right around the same amount, but this is something that Shakur fans should worry about. Like Zepeda talking about Kambosos, and then Cordina's a tough fight. Like, listen to what fucking Eddie Hearn's got to say about Cordina.
I said, look, let's do the fight, but we're going to fight in October. All fine. And I think the Cordina fight's a really good fight for Shakur. I think it's a tough fight, honestly. Like, Joe's a hell of a fighter. Zepeda is a brilliant fight. And then if he comes through those two fights, I think his profile will be in a brilliant place. And I think the Tank fight will be one of the biggest in the sport.
Top.
Shit. Yeah, I gotta upload this commercial real quick. 2 seconds, my bad. Got it. You can hear me?
Look,
damn, 30.
So, in other words, he didn't get 5. So, more than likely, he either got 3 or 4, right? So, you would rather take 3 or 4 than get a huge, massive payday with Tank. Then you're fighting Cordina. How is that dude and Zepeda supposed to help prepare you for Tank? Can somebody answer that question for me?
And that's
how do either one of these guys help Shakur prepare for Tank? If that's your plan, help Shakur prepare for Tank, you're doing a terrible job, bruh.
Yeah. Cordina is one of Shakur's toughest fights. Who on Shakur's resume beats Cordina? Who do you think, chat? Who beats Cordina on Shakur's resume? Because Eddie don't think nobody's fucking with him, bro. Hold up.
On Twitter, and it's like wildfire. No, but listen, they're not a million miles away, but he's making a lot. Those fights, I think the fight with Tank is one of the biggest in the sport.
No, it certainly is, and that's one that we're wanting to see. Going back on the Cordina fight, can you clear up, like, there's confusion. So, like, the main event is free, but then the rest is pay-per-view? That's correct then?
That's correct, yeah. Pay-per-view
Why?
on a number of platforms. Because the deal with Top Rank was that the fight would be on ESPN, and they wanted that exclusively. So the rest of
that clip didn't make. I should have took it down right away, but I was too busy looking at my phone. But Cordina, he thinks Cordina's gonna beat everybody on Shakur's resume? Said
But
De Los
crap.
Santos
beats Cordina. I think the Japanese dude beats Cordina.
Me too.
Let's be honest.
Yoshino had a little run, but I don't know, dog. Shakur's been unimpressive at 135. If we're keeping it a buck, I mean, the referee stopped that. Like Yoshino was fine. It's like fuck, man. He's got balance issues. Buddy was a little
Right.
older. You know what I mean? Knocking his ass around the ring. He wasn't hurt though. He looked
That
fine.
was
The
actually the
rest stepped
last
in.
good fight I've seen Shakur fight. I'll be honest.
No, wait. The Artem fight was all right. To me, I was like impressed with Shakur. It was kind of I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and watch that.
Yeah, I wasn't that light impressed.
But the De Los Santos fight was something
That was
else, bro.
pathetic.
And
I,
now
I,
people
I don't ever want
are
to see another fight like that again. Ever.
yeah, no, me neither. And that's why I don't want Tank to fight fucking De Los Santos. Listen, I know Tank wouldn't fight like that, and I already know that he's coming to get De Los Santos, but De Los Santos got the kind of punching power to fuck up the bag. Shakur can say he was injured all he wants. No way, dog. You felt that punch and was like, fuck this, we're gonna box all night. I'm a win, and you know what I mean? Salute to that, but people want that shit me to win, to my fandom, my support. I'm trying to see people fight, and he like Boots took a couple shots in the pocket. I ain't worried about that.
All right, go back and watch the De Los Santos fight all the way up until the point where his hand supposedly got hurt. What punch did he throw hurt his hand?
No, he said he went into the fight with a bad hand, and it like I seen a like a highlight or something somewhere. Maybe it was in real time, but he did dap somebody up, and he was like this with his hand, but he could have been staging some shit. I'm just fucking around, but he looked like he looked like his hand was fucked up a little bit.
So you're trying to get ready for Tank. Wait, hold on now. So you're trying to get ready for Tank, and you fight De Los Santos, and you go into the fight with a messed up hand? Really? You're supposed to be impressing everybody to get this Tank fight, and that's what you do? What kind of common sense does that make? Please answer me.
Shit, it don't make none.
None.
Really lost a lot of fans.
Yeah, it made him look bad, dude. Bad. Really bad.
I will say that Top Rank wasn't doing him no favors Thursday night, talking about some fucking Grand Prix is going to bring in boxing fans. We're 14th for a reason, dog. They were setting him up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They were definitely trying to make him look bad. He's got that fight and one more. Shit, if they were sure he was going to sign, he wouldn't even have fought De Los Santos. Guaranteed not. But that's what made me think, okay, he's getting ready for a Tank fight.
Right.
The only guy that's even close to Tank that could, I mean, somewhat get you ready for that shit because he's punching, dog. He really is. You know what I'm saying? He can cut some shit out.
That's what I was thinking.
Real quick.
I was thinking when he took the De Los Santos fight, I was like, all right, he's actually getting ready for Tank. He's going to fight a puncher. And then he comes out and lays a fucking goose egg.
Yeah, but De Los Santos didn't do shit in that fight neither, though.
Fuck, not even a goose egg. That was a pterodactyl egg. That bitch was so big.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But the 5 millions cap, oh shit, that's what, man, I'd be getting too high. Big Supreme. Shout out, dog. AMCFSG. Thanks for stopping through. We appreciate you. Yeah, but listen, bro, if you're getting ready for Tank, why not go back to the PBC? I think like they're fucking tweeting shit so it catches like wildfire and everybody's like fucking Shakur's okay, you know what I mean, getting paid mad money. So that's okay to duck. What the fuck is boxing come to? We got nothing but fucking guys that don't really want to fight and just say they want to fight. This shit is at an all-time low, bro. It's kind of sad to me. Makes me sick. I was sick earlier today, but then I heard everybody talking shit, and then I forget about it. Shit had me sick earlier, bro. And I'm gonna be sick as shit if Tank fights
Imagine if the old school fighters would have
Super
pulled
sick.
this crap. We'd have never got to see the wars we got to see back in the day, bro. You know?
Yeah, that's I mean, them are the guys that fight in the pocket. Like Tank fights like an old school fighter. He's coming. He's right there. I heard somebody call him a pressure fighter the other day. I don't know if I'm good with somebody calling him a pressure fighter. He's a fucking boxer puncher and he's the best at it. Fucking Eddie Hearn had a lot to say about Tank though. Watch this. I said Tank ain't shit. No, he didn't. He said good things though. Oh, here. It said I had to talk about Devin and Tank.
Why he wanted the rehydration clause on Ryan. You know, and even at, what was that, 136, that fight, was it made up? Yeah. But Devin, you know, I don't see that fight. I think the fight is Shakur, because I think that fight can get made at 135. I'm just not sure what Tank does in between. It's a bit like Crawford. You know, these guys have made a lot of money. Tank's not going to be fighting for 5 million, 6 million. Like, he's seeing what all these other guys are making in Riyadh season. He wants 20 million, 25 million. How are you going to generate that kind of money? It has to be a mega fight. So it has to be Shakur. It has to be Teofimo. It has to be Devin, maybe a Ryan rematch. I don't know, and they're not really available right now. So it'd be really interesting to see what they do next.
What about Shakur and Devin?
Yeah, I think. But again, like Shakur, who is really a small, like he's not a massive lightweight. Don't forget, he went from 126 to 130 to 135. Like, he'll go to 140, and you know, we'd talk about maybe even a Liam Paro fight or something like that. But you know, against Devin, you're fighting a big 140 that's going to rehydrate to massive numbers. But yeah, Shakur has no problem fighting these guys.
What's going?
Did you see the look on Eddie's face when he talked about Devin Haney rehydrating?
Yeah, bro. Why is he shitting on Dev all of a sudden? Because he got core?
Because Devin's not fighting under him.
This is my new guy. This who I got.
So wait,
he been talking. He been talking him big. Yeah, shit.
In Paro, IBF.
Yep.
So how is Devin gonna do the rehydration clause?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Eddie had to talk about Devin and Paro. I'll play that right
to
here.
make Paro against Haney in December.
I think the big question with Devin is, like, how is he mentally, physically after that Ryan Garcia fight?
I think one thing about Devin, he's mentally very solid. Like, he's an intelligent kid. I think he's in control of his emotions. I think the defeat hurt him on many levels because, one, probably never thought he'd get beat. Two, I think the drug test stuff was hard for him to take, the weight stuff, like everything. And it was almost like, you know, when Ryan tested positive, Devin sort of got the blame. You know, it was a really weird reaction, wasn't it, on social? It was like, oh, stop being a crybaby, Devin. It's like, what? You know, this guy's just tested positive. Like, so I think he probably didn't take it very well, but I think at the same time, he's ready. He's in training, and I think he's looking forward and focused on his return.
Very likely then that happens. He does return December then against Paro?
Yeah, mate.
Actually, Eddie had Devin's back in that, because the fact that he brought up, oh, well, he fought him, you know, and Ryan was dirty. Come on, Eddie. The man had so little bit in his damn system, and he went all the way up to the freaking fight. All of his tests were clean, and then he has this little minute crap in him. And shut up, hacker, before you start up.
He must
He
have
has a
forgot
little
what he
minute
said to
trace
Andre
in him.
Ward.
You know, they wouldn't have done a goddamn bit of good. And then he's going to sit there and cap for Devin and say, oh, yeah, well, you know, no, Eddie. Stop the cap. Devin can't guard a left hook.
No, can't. That's out of the question. And criticize Bill for that? That's even further out of the question. You know what I mean? They can't get any sort of criticism. Fucking, I'm concerned with Devin's health. Like, for real. You shouldn't be pushing him back to the fucking Paro fight. I don't even know if that's real. Like, do you see his face? Like the way he's talking about it? I don't know if I
I
can
don't
believe
see
that.
Devin making a rehydration weight. I don't.
No, he said that in this interview. He said he can't do that. Said fucking Devin on a rehydration clause? No way.
Dude, if he goes into that fight and he makes the rehydration weight, do you think you're getting 100% of Devin? I don't believe you do.
No way. Like, that's half of his game plan.
Right. You get probably 80% of Devin. Let's be honest. Maybe 85.
No, you get all of Devin in there. He's a dog. Whatever he's got, he gives.
But no,
He's
I'm
just not that
talking
good of a
about
fighter.
the best of him. I'm talking about his top level of what he can do.
Oh,
I think you get about 85% of what he can really do if he's weight trained, and that's exactly what he'll be if he makes weight.
Yeah. Well, listen, they were talking about the WBC step in. Devin's fucking champion in recess. So it'll be a unification. He won't have to make that. That's why I think that fight's bullshit. I don't think Devin's coming back to that fight. And if he does, kudos to you. You know your niche and you're going after it. You got to give the kid credit if he takes that fight. And if he goes to Australia to do it, I ain't into giving brownie points because the reason you're going to fucking Australia is because that's where the money's at. Can't fool me. I'm not a gullible fucking boxing fan that just listens to any of the bullshit.
And
You know
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying, if he makes weight, he's got to make the IBF rehydration weight, which means that he's got to come in at the rehydration level weight. I'm not talking about the 140 of him weighing in.
Yeah, the 10-pound rehydration clause.
Right.
But they're trying to say he wouldn't have to do that because he's the WBC champ in recess. But in that same fucking interview, he says Devin can't do it. Watch. Devin versus Paro. I think I already played that one.
What's going on with Devin? What's the last time you spoke to him? I saw this Paro stuff.
Yesterday, maybe? Yeah. I texted him a couple of days ago about the Paro fight, and I said, look, I think there could be an opportunity to make that fight. He said, I'd be up for it if the deal was right. That was on the end. But, but as always, and that's fair enough. But, it's definitely a fight that I think makes sense. Devin has good profile in Australia, beat Kambosos twice over there. We want to do a big homecoming for Liam Paro, and we'd love to make Paro against Haney in December.
I think the big question with Devin is, like, how is
Paro went to fucking Puerto Rico and beat the boogeyman. That fight's got to be there.
Right.
That's where the money's at, too. You know what I mean? And he's all for Paro. You know what I mean?
Right. Look, let's be honest. Devin is not. If he goes to 147, he gets his clock cleaned. He doesn't have enough power to keep them guys at 147 honest at all. And they all seen how to beat him now. There's two blueprints out there. There's a sparring video with Tank, and then there's what happened with Ryan. So if I'm Bill, I'm putting my kid back at 140. I'm making him lose weight, and I'm making him stay down in weight. The hell with this 25-pound weight gain he puts on all the time. That shit's got to go out the window. He's got to figure out how to get to 140 and make 140 and stay at 140, not gain 25 pounds.
Yeah, I didn't see your question, Matt, and I just looked for it. I'm kind of slow on this shit, but he can't do no rehydration clause, dude. You're not fucking fooling me. What? This is what you got to say about Devin and Tank.
Why he wanted the rehydration clause on Ryan, and even at what was that 136? That fight was it made up? Yeah. But Devin, I don't see that fight. I think the fight is Shakur, because I think that fight can get made at 135. I'm just not sure what Tank does in between. It's a bit like Crawford. These guys have made a lot of money. Tank's not going to be fighting for 5 million, 6 million. Like, he's seeing what all these other guys are making in Riyadh season. He wants 20 million, 25 million. How are you going to generate that kind of money? It has to be a mega fight. So it has to be Shakur. It has to be Teofimo. It has to be Devin, maybe a Ryan rematch. I don't know. But and they're not really available right now. So it'd be really interesting to see what they do next.
What about Shakur and Devin?
Yeah, I think. But again, like Shakur, who is really a small, like he's not a massive lightweight. Don't forget he went from 126 to 130 to 135. Like he'll go to 140, and we'd talk about maybe even a Liam Paro fight or something like that. But against Devin, you're fighting a big 140 that's going to rehydrate to massive numbers. But yeah, Shakur has no problem fighting these guys.
What's going?
Cap, Eddie. What has anybody not paid attention to Tank purses and what kind of money he fights for? Matthew Bishop, I didn't see your question, dog. Tanjiro, salute to you. Thanks for stopping through, homie. Appreciate you. Tank takes low purses and bets on the fucking back end. Took
Right.
$5 million to fight Frank. He'll take $5 million in his next fight. He don't give a fuck what the people in Saudi Arabia are doing with them fake ass checks. I don't even believe them dudes getting paid like that. I think that's all a fucking ploy. You know what I mean? Maybe Anthony Joshua getting big paydays. Tyson Fury, Usyk. They probably got it, but I don't think Tank cares about that shit. He's getting his fucking dough. Yeah, I mean, nonetheless,
Another thing,
Al's plan works.
Tank is
So-
loyal to PBC. Let's face it, and he's not going to stab Al in the back just to go collect a check.
No. I think the Turkey would have to fucking offer some big money to get Tank, but I don't think he will. I think he's in a pissing contest. You know what I mean? I think he's trying to run his power with Tank. But Eddie Hearn, that's fucking cap, dog. Fucking Tank fights for low guarantees, bets on the back end. That's the pay-per-view model. It's always been that.
I noticed Eddie didn't bring up
Bob
Loma's
invented that
name
shit.
too.
Listen, I pray to God it's Loma, because if it's
Man,
fucking
so do I.
I'm gonna be mad as shit. Like, for real. Tank needs straps. He needs champions. But it's not Ryo. It's not fucking Buddy. Zepeda. Everybody believes that Cambosa's tweet. I don't know if I believe it. I want to hear from the fucking fighters or their promotional company. All this tweeting and shit, dude. Anybody can grab a fucking cell phone, buy a check mark, and say, I'm the fucking boxing whatever.
Right.
There is no rules. And people fucking believe shit because you got a check mark. I would never buy a fucking check mark. Ever. That's crazy.
And you got people that just love making shit up. I'm not going to say no names.
They just fucking, it's crazy. Like, boxing is in a sad state on fucking this app. YouTube. Anybody can just say anything. And if you believe that person, you believe that person. Constant war. Like, how are you taking up for Brian Norman and shit? This shit's crazy out here. It's a little disappointing, man. But you as the fucking boxing consumer got to know how to weed through that shit. Who's lying? Who's not? Oh, shit. I forgot. I got to play this commercial. Take it from me. I'm a fucking raffle winner. These joints are fucking dope, and you should probably help yourself out.
Give me a minute while you're doing that. I'll be right back.
Yo, the JBT is back at you with another raffle. This time we be giving away an iPad, 10th generation iPad, on entertainment in the pocket of your hand. So you wonder, how do you get this iPad? It's only $10. We giving away block specials for all our prizes this time around. $10 per entry, 3 entries for just $25 to get you in this time. Who don't love a block special? Not only are we giving away an iPad, but it's more gifts. Who don't love gifts?
Oh, what the fuck happened there? That joint cut off. It's only 35 seconds. Going through that again, my boy. Did you get did it say like all the way through? I'm paying attention to shits. And Matthew Bishop, of course, bro. I got the Cash App from last week for him, and the half of any Cash App that ever comes here, dog. Of course you can send it. I don't know why it ain't showing up here.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, what's up, William? He wants to send you a cash app.
Send it to D1. He'll get it to me.
No doubt about it, my boy. Shit, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Shit, my
Damn, bro.
boy. I got a couple more of these clips. What you got to duck out? I don't want to keep you too late, man.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
all
good.
good, man. It's all good either way, bro. I got a couple more clips to play of Eddie Hearn fucking talking his shit. Right here. Oh, Marcos. Shout out to Marcos, Fight Hub. Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks for being a real one.
Some have said that shouldn't be pay per view. Like that fight card, especially with Shakur and Cordina.
Depends on the market, really, because in the UK it's a huge fight card. You've got Fabio Wardley against Fraser Clark rematch, which is like that Sky.
That first one, I loved it.
We're going to do that on pay per view alone. You've got Eubank, you've got Oppenheimer.
Matthew Bishop, shout out to you, bro. Thanks for the $10. Appreciate you. That's real shit.
Good old Eddie.
Oh.
Everything to him, as long as it's making him a goddamn dollar. Oh yeah, it's pay per view.
Listen, I don't know where the fuck, what turnip truck he thinks we just fucking fell off of. He's selling this bullshit. You know what I mean? Fuck it. What? A pay-per-view where? In America against football? During the afternoon? I think it's like opening football week, ain't it?
Look, bro.
What? How many pay-per-views you
The
gonna
man
sell?
is a born. The man is a born liar. When you look back at AJ's career when he was fighting nobodies, and he's like, "Oh man, he sold this out. You ought to have seen all the pay-per-views." Blah blah blah. He was buying the tickets in the arena.
Attach.
You know?
Yep. Buy and resell. I still think that's what they did at Devin's joint. It's like, all right, cap it at 13. We can't be fucking probably gonna lose our ass on this pay-per-view, but Devin needs it. We gotta set a baseline for fucking Tank. And I know Tank's getting him, but he's trying to let him come on back, beat somebody up real good, fucking outbox him, make yourself look good, and it's on and popping. Guaranteed. There ain't no way Tank ain't fighting him. He's just gotta win a fight or two. There's no way.
I don't think Devin will
Tank ain't
fight.
showing up. I don't think so neither.
I do not think Bill is stupid enough to put that kid in the ring with Tank. And bro, we seen what an out of shape Ryan did to Devin. Could you imagine an in shape Tank Davis?
Bro,
will be a slaughter.
Ryan was half in shape. He was going to Derek's. Derek's don't give a fuck. We were all thought that Derek was a fucking real one. He ain't having Ryan just show up a little bit here and there. Derek's there for that motherfucking payday. He ain't,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, throw a jab, block a jab. You know what Devin's coming with. That's an easy fight to prepare for, and I've been trying to tell people this shit. That kid's an average fighter that overachieved. Ryan got drunk all fucking camp. Went in there and whipped on him, bro.
Dude, I said it for 3 years. The man's defense sucked.
Yeah, listen, that fucking arrow effect with that jab, it's a real problem. You just put your chin out there to be hit. It's a fucking fatal flaw. I seen that shit mad long ago. Knew that like people are like best jab shit. Fuck out of here. Not even close. It's not even a good jab. It's fucking bullshit.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Look, to beat somebody like Tank, you can't just have boxing IQ. You've got to have pop, because Tank's got the boxing IQ to match your boxing IQ. You've got to have some kind of power to keep that little man off of you. You know?
Absolutely.
And Devin ain't got shit.
Nope, not even a little bit. So, but fans still want to see that, and me being a fan of Tank, I want Tank to get as most money as he can out this shit, because I think it could go down legendary. Like the numbers he could do if he literally goes and gets these top guys, I can't even lie. I don't like that the dude's fucking silent about it, but that's how he does his business. I would much rather him come out and say something like, fuck out of here. We sent you an offer. You know what I mean? It leaves just enough gray room for people to fucking make up whatever they want or think however they want to think. I wish he talked a little bit more, but I want him to get paid. So I hope these dudes can fucking build themselves up to be the best fighters ever. So the little guy from Baltimore come through and clean house, literally and figuratively, get all that fucking money. You know what I mean?
Now,
That's
once
what I want.
Tank beats all of these guys, I want to hear what everybody's got to say then.
Yeah, it would be a legendary run too if he really is only fighting six more fights. But I think if he wins those 6, maybe he's out of here. Maybe he's done at 32, 33. Boxing moves kind of slow. Fucking the PBC's moving at a snail's pace. That shit could take forever. Or it could go like this because Tank's the guy. The more times he fights, the better off for everybody. They don't want to wait on his shit. They want him to fight, and he wants to fight. The time is now. You know what I mean?
Tank just wants to collect his money and ride off into the sunset. You could tell kid doesn't like the fucking publicity to begin with, you know?
No.
Which is why he hardly speaks.
Yeah, Floyd was a unique case. Like the way he controlled the room and talked and fought, backed his shit up. That's a different breed. That takes a whole special human being to be in a fucking camera all day, talking shit 24 hours a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Most fighters like boots, like Tank. They don't want it. Fuck out of here with that. I don't need to be doing
Who's the same way? You don't like talking either.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
That talking is in the ring. Let's face it.
I got another clip to play for you.
Those fights, I think the fight with Tank is one of the biggest in the sport.
No, it certainly is, and that's one that we're wanting to see. Going back on the Cordina fight, can you clear up, like, there's confusion. So, like, the main event is free, but then the rest is pay-per-view? That's correct, then?
That's correct, yeah, pay-per-view.
Why?
On a number of platforms. Because the deal with Top Rank was that the fight would be on ESPN, and they wanted that exclusively. So the rest of
Is he like the last clip before that one too? He's throwing water on Dev and Tank. You know what I mean? How many fights is Shakur signed for? Is it 2? I don't know. I hope so. I fucking sure hope so because
hey,
he's
any
like
chance?
the last hope.
Any chance? Do you still have that clip downloaded where the doctor talks about the amount that Ryan had in the system?
No, fucking more plates, more dates.
Look at this comment. Tanjero, whatever his name is.
Tanjero. Yeah, probably, man. Look, this one. Talking to Cash. Doesn't change the fact there's, yeah. I know.
Do you believe that crap?
You heard Eddie Hearn last week, too? I think we were playing clips where he was like, yeah, that shit definitely came from the weight cut. Andre Ward was like, yeah. Like, come on, bro. That Oscarine didn't do shit, dog. And if he did take it.
A doctor talked about the dosage and said he didn't have enough dose in him to do a damn thing. Yeah, if anything, Ryan was out of shape. He was out of shape. He looks like shit going into the fight. Go compare the Tank Davis fight and the Devin fight, and you look at Ryan and tell me which Ryan looks better.
Listen, can't convince me.
Jeez.
I know which Ryan.
Talk about educate somebody. Educate yourself, my guy. Go watch both fights, and you tell me which Ryan looked better.
I think the Tank Ryan looked better. A little skinny.
Absolutely.
I can't.
Wasn't even close.
He was fucking trim and fit, but that's how a fighter's supposed to look.
Right, and he had all kinds of energy. He was fighting throughout the fight. He gets in there with Dev. He can only throw a few punches. Then he's got to take a massive freaking break before he throws any more. Come
He was
on.
taking tons of rounds off. That like after the second round, he had to take off 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Like he wasn't even fucking around, just moving around the ring, and Devin's chasing him around. Like I couldn't believe that. Like Devin should have boxed a little bit more, but that was definitely Devin in there. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't want to hear that shit. Guys get caught with fucking PEDs. Look at the dude who Steven, what the fuck, Terrence Crawford, I forget the dude's last name. He just knocked Buddy out, and he had steroid fucking abuse papers, the fucking paperwork on him. Knocked Buddy out. So can't tell
Gerald,
me
watch
that it's
both
not from a
fights
left
and
hook.
use your eyes, my guy. Jesus.
This is why I won't call Gervonta or Shakur a duck until we hear from both boxers. Gervonta is quiet at the moment. I think because I can't even. I think because they contacted Buddy behind the scenes and they were told, we got plans. We got to go over here to get pay-per-view revenue from Saudi, build a portfolio. Eddie says it right in the joint. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Stop capping like you guys don't know that fucking Shakur Ben had a plan. Cordina, 6 weeks, moves up to 15 at 135. Like, we ain't paying attention. Cut it
I
out.
still don't see how these help him with Tank.
Yeah. Left hook crook, dog. Shit, message, man. This joint been messing up, dog. Left hook crook. I knew I seen it. Why did it take so long for my screen to play it? Yeah, listen. This shit's been a fucking play. They've been setting Cordina up. Listen to how Eddie talks. Like, he really thinks Cordina's going to beat him.
And said, look, let's do the fight, but we're going to fight in October. All fine. And I think the Cordina fight's a really good fight for Shakur. I think it's a tough fight, honestly. Like, Joe's a hell of a fighter. Zepeda is a brilliant fight. And then if he comes through those two fights, I think his profile will be in a brilliant place. And I think the Tank fight will be one of the biggest in the sport.
Top.
I gotta get some water. I can hear you. You can probably hear me. Cordina's a tough fight for Shakur.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No,
I think it's an okay fight. I ain't gonna say it's a great fight. That's for damn sure, or a good fight. I think Shakur wipes him.
I think it's a good fight. I think people probably sell Cordina a little bit short. Eddie's not, obviously, but I think the reason it's a bad fight is because the way he just got stopped.
Right.
That was brutal. Like, that was bad, bro. He took like 5, 6 big time shots from dude. And he's a big 130 pounder fucking cutting. It was a late hit too. Like, that shit was dirty.
Another
bro.
one that should have moved up before.
Kind of like, God damn. That was, yeah. Another guy draining himself, giving fans 10% of himself. You were saying earlier, Devin's only 80%, but I'm not trying to give him credit for that because I don't like him.
Now, the
You're
question
probably
is,
right.
did Cordina waste his chin by staying down at the lower weights?
That's a funny thing about the chin, bro. Once that shit's out of there ain't no, I mean, you can build your neck and shit, but there ain't no really getting back punch resistance.
Did you download some clips that I was telling you about?
Oh my God. No. I didn't even think about it after that. You gotta text
All
me
right,
a couple more times.
let's talk about something besides boxing just for 1 second.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if everybody's been watching the news, but what's going on in Colorado makes me want to puke. You have a armed gang, Venezuelan gang, done taken over 2 apartment complexes, ran black people out of their apartment by force with AKs and everything else. And yet, nobody's doing nothing about it.
Old school.
How sickening is this?
That's what it is, bro.
Bro.
Money, like, people think money fucking, I own this, so I'm coming through. I'm kicking you out. I didn't even see the fucking video to comment too much on it, but the floor is yours, my friend.
It's not even about that. If these dudes are armed, you send SWAT, you send military, National Guard, whatever the hell you gotta do. You go in there, you take these dudes out of there one way or the other, and who's ever still alive afterward, you put them back across the damn border.
This is America, though, dog. You can't just be firing, fucking going to war in a fucking.
They're doing it.
Yeah.
They're armed, bruh.
Who? Where they come from? Who the fuck? What? How's that even okay? How's that allowed? This is America,
right?
Nobody, no Venezuelan's supposed to. Like, I don't even understand. Like, what does the Venezuelan have to do with it?
Venezuela
Yeah,
itself, crime is down. You know why crime is down? Because they sent all the goddamn criminals here. And the proof is in Colorado right now.
Wait, the crime is down. They sent all the criminals here to America?
Yeah.
I don't know how crime would be down if all the criminals got sent here.
I'm talking about in Venezuela, the crime is down.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the crime is down.
No. In Venezuela, the crime is down because they sent all the criminals here and paid for them to get here.
And they're strong arming tenants? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a landlord. That's what. I mean,
look at the freaking video.
Not at all. That's crazy. I didn't even see it. Send it to me on the fucking phone and I'll look at it right now.
Dudes walking with automatic weapons, kicking people's door in and putting them out of their own house.
In a city in America?
Yeah.
Wow, that's bizarre. What? Where's the cops at?
And yet SWAT, police, National Guard are doing nothing about it.
That's crazy, dog. Super crazy. Matthew Bishop. Shout out. He sent you $10 too, man. You're a fucking real one. Good shit. 2 $10 cash apps. That's what I'm talking about. Real shit. Love, support, appreciate
People to win, exactly, my guy. We're giving them money. We're giving them everything.
Wow. That's crazy. That's super crazy. I don't know how the fuck people are standing for that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
don't know,
I be down at the fucking joint. I be calling. Somebody's got to come fucking help. They just kicked me out of my apartment with fucking assault rifles.
Yeah, and nobody's doing a damn thing about it, bro. I don't get it.
It's crazy. I'm a landlord. I know I couldn't show up at none of my shit's like, fuck out of here. I got to go through marshals and all this fuck shit. I had to kick one of my boys out of my house one time, bro. That's why I don't rent to family or friends anymore.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Fucked around, squatted on me for a couple months.
Well, like I said, though, we're not even talking about we're talking about people that aren't even supposed to be in this country.
And they're getting kicked out of their apartment. Like, what?
They're kicking the black folks that were living there. They kicked them out.
So they can live there?
Yeah.
Oh,
they took over crazy. 2 complexes, bro.
That's crazy, bro. What? This is America. You can't. What? Where's the army? Where's fucking the SWAT team?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's crazy. Nobody doing shit. I should have fucking watched the video. I didn't. My bad.
Bro, go back and watch the video I sent you.
Crazy. You sent it to me? I'll watch it right here. My bad, dog. Matthew Bishop, a real one, too. That's what I'm talking about.
They show the guys walking to the door with automatic weapons, kicking the freaking door in.
Man. This shit's crazy. How long ago did you send that joint? Yesterday? Here it is.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Oh, no, this is the fucking... You sent me that fucking cart joint. So box? Hell yeah, let's get it, bro. Them dudes
if not, if you don't have it, I'll send it to you after the show, bro. You're going to flip when you see the shit.
Yeah, and I'll have more to say about it, I'm sure, bro. That shit's crazy though. I can't believe there's no way. Like, where's the fucking army at? Where's the SWAT team? You know what I mean? Can't go out. Can't go down like that. Fucking, we've been out here for an hour and 44 minutes. That's crazy. I thought we were here for like 45 minutes straight up.
No, we've
I
been
just
here for a
looked up at the
while.
clock. I'm like, God damn, man. Yo, it's been a long week. I appreciate you, OG. I know you kind of,
Well, I'm
I
tired,
mean,
bro. I got to go to that
Matthew
rate
Bishop,
tomorrow.
motherfucking real one forever. Hooked old school up. That's what I'm talking about, champ. Appreciate you for real. And everybody that came in this motherfucker today. And buy a raffle ticket. JBT won. Like, for real.
Thanks,
And then be
everyone, for showing
confident
up
about
for
that
us.
motherfucker. 3 for 25? Shit, dog. I got the 55-inch right in my basement right now. Getting mad game time on that shit. My son been tearing that bitch up for a minute, dog.
We appreciate everybody that showed up tonight.
They ain't giving it no mercy. I promise. Thank y'all, man. Real shit. Love. Peace. Blessings. All right. Let me see. My boy.